Number one is investing in a side hustle. Now I know this term gets thrown around a lot on the internet and you're probably sick of hearing it, but it's absolutely one of the best ways to grow your wealth in your 20s. It's also quite high risk, but the power is in your hands, and of course you can afford some risk at a young age. I found myself falling into a lot of bad debt just before I turned 20, and I knew this wasn't where I wanted to be. I was being bullied by my manager at work and doing repetitive jobs making wooden trash cans day in, day out. I was getting paid just enough to get by, so I needed a plan to help me escape and get me debt free as soon as possible. Investing my money into some sort of side hustle was my only hope. Side hustles, you're my only hope. I looked for opportunities anywhere I could, and when I found out my friend's dad was a car dealer who had lots of trade-in cars, I decided to buy a car I liked every week. I'd do a full detail job, advertise and sell it. This left me with the inconvenience of having hardly any money in the bank account and no car to drive after I'd flipped it. After a year, this side hustle had not just clawed me out of debt, it had given me considerable savings, which I later used to escape my 9-to-5 job and lay in the foundations of my now $1 million business. When you invest your money in a side hustle, it's entirely up to you to put in the effort and make it successful. In my situation, I had little choice. I had to succeed. Car flipping might not be for you, so my advice is it's always best to play to your strengths. Maybe you like gaming, creating websites, photography, graphic design, tutoring, or maybe even YouTube. With any of these side hustles, there are things that you can buy to increase your earning potential, such as a laptop which allows you to edit at a high standard. The key is to survive on your income and invest all the extra money back into the side hustle or some of the other things in this video. Number two is buying an index fund in a Roth IRA or an ISA. I get it, investing in index funds might not sound like the most exciting thing at first, but wait until you hear these numbers. If you manage to save or make an extra $200 per month and invested it in a simple S&P 500 index fund, which historically has averaged a yearly 10% return since it was created, then in 45 years you will have over $2 million. Assuming you're investing within a Roth IRA account in the USA or an ISA in the UK, then this money will be completely tax-free. But Mark, I don't want to be rich when I'm old and grey like you. I want it now, while I'm young. Let me make this clear. I'm not saying you have to wait to be rich. This is just an investment of $200, which you can generate from a side hustle. You still have the potential to make much more money. I like to think of this as a backup that's just building up in the background. I started my investment journey in my early 20s, as a friend of mine said that by keeping my money in the bank, it was just losing value due to inflation. I decided I needed a backup plan. I had no doubt in my mind I could make a lot of fast money from my businesses, but just in case, I decided a safety net would be a good idea.